Well, they call it March winds, and for good reason. Today is so yucky outside. I had to go make some deliveries and pick up some stuff too, and I couldn't hardly open my car door. The wind was whipping me everywhere. It is yucky out there. Look at this hair, y'all. It's awful. It just blew me everywhere. It's got sand in my eyeballs. Golly. Enough is enough. But anyway, since I can't go outside and work in my garden, I'm going to make some lemon cheese bars. These are one of those desserts that you find on a cake mix box. And my friend Amy Huffty, her mom Naomi Bunch, made these one day while we were at school, I think is what it was. We were like in 7th or 8th grade back in the 80s. And she had made these before we came home from school, and they were so good. So we got that recipe, and we have continued to make it for my whole life. So it is a really easy one too. I already have my oven going at 350 Fahrenheit. And you do this in a couple of stages because you've got a crust that you have to make, and you bake it for a little while you make the inside. So we're going to go ahead and get that crust done. And it takes a yellow cake mix. I'm just going to put this in my bowl here. I don't mess up my big stand mixer for this one because it's so simple that I can just do it with my hand mixer. So next you're going to need 1 large egg. You can't see what I'm doing, can you? Here, let's get y'all down here in this bowl. Is that better? Now you can see what I'm doing. I've got that cake mix and that egg in there. Now I'm going to do 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. We're just going to mix this up, and it's not going to mix together like a cake mix or anything like that. It's going to be more crumbly. Almost looks like scrambled eggs. See that? It's very crumbly. It's still kind of gooey because it's going to be sticking together, because we're going to take a 9 by 13 pan. You don't have to spray this or anything because it has all of that vegetable oil in there. Okay? And I'm going to save out. Hang on, I got something on my hands. I think it was some egg. I'm going to take 1 cup of this and save it back. So, just about like that. Put it off to the side because I'm going to do that later whenever I am making the top. Alright, let's get y'all over here even better. Get you down in this bowl. Alright, now we're just going to press it down in here because we're making a little bit of a crust on the bottom. This is the hardest part of the entire recipe. Just getting this pressed in here. It's not tough or anything, but just trying to make sure that you get everything covered. Hey, just make sure you don't have any holes in there in the bottom. You see how I did that? Now my oven is ready at 350. I'm going to stick it in here for 10 minutes. Alright, I got my bowl all rinsed out. I've got an 8-ounce block of softened cream cheese here. I'm going to put in here. I didn't even rinse off my beaters. Don't even care. It's all going the same place. Let's get this softened up a little bit. Now I'm going to add one more egg. A 1/3 cup of sugar. And 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Alright, I've got that pretty creamy. I'm going to scrape down these edges real good and make sure nothing's left behind. That is it. We just want to make sure that we get it as creamy as possible. Bunch of those lumps out of there as you can. Is it focusing properly? Now we just wait on our crust to come out of the oven and I'll be right back. Here we go. It gets a little puffy. Do not turn off your oven because we're going to be putting this back in there. So while this is still hot, you go ahead and put this cream cheese mixture all over the top of it. Just spread it out. Try to do it as evenly as possible. Then we're going to take these extra crumbs that we had and we're just going to sprinkle them all over the top. A little closer, you can see what I did. You see that? Now I'm going to stick it back in this oven for another 15 minutes. When that gets done, we'll be back and we'll have to have a bite. I will see you in a little bit. We are done. Smells delicious. Now we are going to let this cool back to room temperature. You can put it on a rack or you can just leave it like that. It really doesn't matter. But it's going to take about 30 minutes to get cooled back down. And then we'll cut it up and have us a bite. See you in a minute. Now I can cut it smaller. There we go. I haven't made these in probably a year. May even be 2 years. I don't know why I do that because they're so good. And they're really pretty easy to make. Not a whole lot of ingredients. So you do not have to refrigerate these. Just cover them and leave them out on the counter. They're so good, y'all. Lemon cheese bars. Y'all go make you some. Bye.